Well, John, physically a tough game last night. How have the players come into training this morning?
Yeah, plenty of tired bodies, but that's the way we want it. We don't want anybody bouncing in after a game nice and fresh, and the output was absolutely huge in terms of the numbers last night. And Watford have a very, very athletic squad and brought a lot of athletic players off the bench as well. So it was a real tough test for us to stand up to, and I thought we dealt with it really well for the most part. And yeah, we've got a quick turnaround and try and recover as best as we can for Saturday.
You would have watched the game back by now. Anything else you can take from it in terms of positives to build on for the weekend?
It's quite an enjoyable game to watch back, to be honest, apart from the goals conceded. But I thought we played really well in the first half, and even the spell in between Watford's two goals, we were absolutely fine. We just gave away a really, really poor second goal. But for the most part, I think we played some really good football. We need to improve in a couple of moments defensively, and keep plugging away at the top end of the pitch.
Middlesbrough, top of the league, they're coming down to Fratton Park on Saturday. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, I think they're the best side in the league. They've had a very, very positive start so far, and looking very, very good, looking very, very solid. So very extremely good defensively, and play some really, really good football, and they've got a huge amount of attacking threat in the starting lineup and off the bench as well. So it's going to be a very, very good game. I think a tough one for us to deal with, and we've got to make sure we're right on top of our game.
Yeah, a side with a great defensive record. So what can you do to break them down ultimately?
I think we've got to try and replicate some of the things that we did the other night. We've got to be nice and patient, and when we've got those opportunities in the final third, we've got to really sort of get at them with a lot of purpose. And we've certainly created some good opportunities this year. They've not necessarily translated into to actual chances, and I think that's a really big progression for this side to actually turn a lot of those moments that we have into much more clear-cut chances.
Do you think whatever the result on Saturday could sort of shape what the start of the season has looked like overall, perhaps?
It definitely feels that way, and we have to guard against that a little bit, but the result is very, very important. It sort of feels like a positive result means that we're going into the second international break thinking it's been a good start. A draw, we're thinking, it's been an all right start, and anything less than that, you think, maybe it's been slightly disappointing. But we have to take the whole block of games as a collective, as a block of 9 games, and try and assess where we are. The results, like I said, they are important, but ultimately I think we're in a decent enough position, and we just need to try and pick up a few more 3 points.
Around about a year ago, we came off the back of the Stoke game. Sorry to mention it, but here we are today on 4 more points than we were at this stage last season. So there's signs of progress. How can we now get to that next level, do you think?
Yeah, I think the points tally, 4 points in terms of the difference between this year and last year, doesn't really tell the full story. I think we're a much better side than we were. Obviously, having come off the back of that Stoke game last year, where we were so disappointing. We'd been in a couple of the games earlier in the season, but hadn't got the results. And I think the external expectation certainly was that we would, we'd be able to sort of kick on from that point after I think we played. Maybe it was Burnley. I think it was the fixture before that, but regardless of that, it was a really disappointing night against Stoke, and we just didn't manage to kick on. So we are in a different position from we were last season. It's been a much more positive start, but again, we need to make sure we build on that and get some positive results.